Hey everybody, welcome to Everything's Plastic. Today we're going to be taking a look at the McFarlane Toys DC Multiverse The Riddler. This is from their most recent Batman film, starring Robert Pattinson, Zoe Kravitz, and Paul Dano, and Colin Farrell. So pretty decent cast overall. The Riddler was probably one of my favorite characters from the movie. I think Paul Dano did an awesome job. I'm a big movie lover, love movies ever since I was a kid. So very excited to have this figure. So we'll get a closer look at the front package. Just the Riddler on the side. These are pretty plain on the side. We got a picture of the figure on the back holding a roll of duct tape. We have some other figures from the line here. We have Catwoman, Penguin, Batman, and a Batcycle. Riddler, the Batman on the side here. Disclaimer barcode and all that good stuff on the bottom. Just Batman symbol on top. That's pretty much it for the packaging. Let's take this guy out and get a closer look. Alright, so we got this guy out of the package. He comes with this black base that we're used to getting with all these McFarlanes. Just a plain black stand, DC symbol there, one peg, very straightforward. And this is the only accessory he comes with. Not 100% sure what this is called, but pretty cool all the same. If you haven't seen the movie, spoiler alert, but this is what he used to kill his first victim in the start of the movie. And there is a trading card as well, which we're so used to getting with these McFarlanes. That says the Riddler from the Batman. Same design that's on the back of the packaging. There's a little rib on the back of the card if you guys want to pause now. Other than that, let's get a closer look at this figure. So overall, we got a lot of detail on this guy. I love the overall appearance of this figure. Obviously, it's a lot different take on the Riddler than what we're used to. If you're familiar with comics and you're familiar with the older movies with Jim Carrey playing the Riddler and everything else, and even in the TV show Gotham, just a different take for the Riddler overall. But I gotta say, man, it's probably one of the more haunting portrayals of the Riddler. I mean, this guy was just fantastic in the movie. You see some detail in his jacket overall. It's just like a army jacket, army surplus jacket. A little patch with a question mark on it here. We got some just regular face mask, some safety goggles, and he's got some saran wrap like he uses in the movie, wrapping it around his head like that. And same goes for his pants, just regular black cargo pants, and he's got some combat boots on there as well. So this guy looks a little bit plain overall, but he's exactly how he's portrayed in the movie. So what else can you ask for a movie figure? I mean, I think they nailed it with this guy. So not much else to say about this one for a closer look. So let's go over articulation. So for his head, it goes back, forth. You got your side to side. So this is a dumbbell joint here for this one. You get all kinds of good movement on this one. You get your full rotation all the way around. Shoulder goes up this far, pretty decent range of motion there. He does have a butterfly joint in under his jacket, so that's pretty good too. You get your bicep swivel, double jointed, pin elbows, fantastic range of motion. You can't ask for much better articulation than that. And for his wrists are on these ratchet joints, I think they're called, so pretty good range of motion on that. Go back and forth all the way around. Like I said, with these ratchet joints, you can pretty much get any range of motion that you want out of these. For his ab crunch, I'm guessing there's an ab crunch. Goes back this far, forward this far, so you're not going to get a whole lot of range of motion there. You do get some side to side as well. There is a full rotation at the waist as well. His legs are somewhat restricted by his jacket. If you pull his jacket up, then you get a full split out of this guy. But with his jacket down, his legs can go this far. Go forward this far. Like I said, you can see that it is being restricted by his jacket a little bit. And it goes back this far, so restricted going back. You get your double jointed knees, which come all the way back. Fantastic range of motion out of his knees. There's no boot cut or anything like that. And then for his ankles, goes back this far, forward this far. You get full rotation there, and you do get a toe hinge as well. So overall, pretty decent articulation. Not as restricted as I thought he was going to be. I was quite surprised there, which is a good surprise. Let's put that weapon in his hand. And here he is with the weapon in his hand. We got a closer look all around for this one. Looks pretty cool. The only thing negative about this one so far is this ankle joint is pretty loose. Thank God for the stand, because I don't know if this guy would stand up otherwise. Here we have the Future Foundation Spider-Man. This guy is a 6-inch scale. This guy's a 7-inch scale. But, I mean, in my opinion, McFarlane's and Marvel Legends are amongst the most popular toy lines out there, so I just want to do a quick comparison between the two lines. Here he is next to Penguin, and here he is next to Batman. So all three are roughly the same size, Batman being a little bit taller, and Penguin is just a tiny bit taller as well. So overall, yeah, pretty decent size for a 7-inch McFarlane. That pretty much wraps up our unboxing and review. Overall, I'm going to give this guy a 8.5 out of 10. Like I said, guy's pretty plain, but there is some detail in his overall clothes. In my opinion, he's almost identical to the movie. Pretty clean paint application, pretty clean mold, good design. The joints are all good with the exception of one. So overall, I think 8.5 is a pretty decent score. Let me know in the comments below what you think of my score of 8.5 out of 10. Let me know what you think of this figure, and let me know what you thought of the movie. If you like our review, don't forget to give us a thumbs up, click on that like button, and that subscribe button is there as well if you want to subscribe and help support the channel. As always, we'll see you on the next one. Keep collecting and stay safe.